apart from that, what if orco virus outbreak boy when this dengue thing was like it's
fuck man,
it's happening all over.
You didn't get dengue, did you?
मेरो मम्मी अहिले
fuck.
तर she's recovering, but oily left and right everybody's getting dengue.
I had it 10 years ago.
What?
I've had it twice, Delhi. I've had it twice, bro. The first time, Sunday morning. Like, what? For real, man. Like, first time, Sunday morning. Like, I shouldn't even be here, man. The first time, so, dengue, back then, India Commonwealth Games in and Commonwealth Games, they were doing a lot of construction, the metro construction, and they got that fucking dengue epidemic everywhere. It is somehow like, hospitals, there's no beds, right? There's nowhere you can go.
Oh, you've been tested by beds or hospital,
yeah, probably, man. And then one day I was at a friend's place, Rati, suddenly wild fever. Like to a point where I couldn't sleep the whole night. I was in Delhi and I called my ex-girlfriend. I was like, look, I'm really sick, man. Can you please take me to the hospital? I'm broken up at this point. Party literally. All my friends went to party. I was like, I can't go. I called him back. So I'm like, I'm fucking dying here, man. You were taking me to the hospital. Bichara aayo, hospital liएर गयो. Delhi pretty renowned hospital. त्यहाँ गयो, blood test गर्यो. And the guy is like, viral fever हो भनेर क्रोसिन दिएर पठाइदियो के. Crocin is fucking poison when you have dengue. The last thing you should be taking is crocin. मैले दिएर पठाइदियो. मैले crocin दुईटा लिने, दुईटा लिएको 15-20 minutes like my fever would be better and then it would just spike up again. So I'm taking 2, 4, 6 to 8 pills every day of fucking poison. After a week or so, I was like, I think I'm dying. I was literally like, I think I really think I'm dying. Like, but before I kick the bucket, I'd like to give it one last fight, man. Like, maybe let's go back to the doctor again, man. At this point, dengue is like full blown. So we call every hospital. Kahin ठाउँ छैन.
तिमीलाई लाग्ने बेलामा चाहिँ त्यतिखेर थिएन त्यस्तो massive spread.
मलाई लाग्ने बेला नि थिन त थियो, but त्यही टाइममा गएको भए like the peak week आउँछ नि. कोभिड पनि एउटा peak week आउँछ नि. ठ्याक्क peak week मा भयो के. So the day I went for my first blood test, त्यही दिन गरे भए म त्यही admit हुन सक्थे के. There was like rooms and everything.
No, तर like तिम्रो डाक्टरले कसरी viral fever मात्र diagnose गर्यो?
खै blood test गर्यो नि, it's like छैन dengue, literally.
Okay.
So then a week later, I was like, okay, before I die, let's do one more test. Man. We went back to do a test. Dengue positive, man. And the doctor, the same hospital, and he goes, you have dengue, but we don't have beds. So you got to figure this out, man. We called everywhere. Last month, I got a maternity hospital, bro. Maternity hospital, maternity ward, there's one bed. And they're like, dengue, fine, we'll treat you, come. Because at that point, all hospitals in Delhi had been instructed, like, dengue is treat going to sick because everybody's getting it. When I went down to the hospital, my ex-girlfriend or a friend of mine, they went down to the doctor with my report. The first thing the doctor asked was, is this person conscious? म त्यतिखेर चोट खान्थेँ म बाहिर गाडीमा चोडाएर बसिरहेको थिएँ क्या लाइक कहिले बोलाउँछ के गरेर भनेर लिटरली त्यो प्लेटलेट काउन्ट हुन्छ नि त ब्रो डेङ्गुमा मिनिमम ह्युमन बडीमा हुनुपर्ने प्लेटलेट काउन्ट इज 150,000 right? Bro, I had 7,000 man.
Jesus, that's insane.
गोटाको हिसाबमा झरिसक्यो क्या प्लेटलेट काउन्ट हुन्छ. I have no clue. यहाँनिर like my hands have started hemorrhaging, so यो पुरै ब्लू भइसक्यो त्यो पैतालामा निलो भइसक्यो like fucking rashes everywhere. Doctor goes, you need platelets right now, like transfusion गर्नुपर्छ right now. नेपालीहरु तर fuck, I mean we're special man, Nepali people. साच्चै भने म ढाटे हैन अब like नेपालीको चाहिँ त्यो छ क्या. अब त्यो दिल्लीमा थिए हैन म अनि मैले अब मुइथाई I had my own gym, so सबैले kind of चिन्थ्यो, we all knew each other. अनि त्यहाँनिर हुँदाखेरि अब त्यतिकै दिल्लीको नेपाली केटाहरूको सर्कलमा लाइक केटाकेटीहरू अल साथीहरू सर्कलमा रललाई यस्तो यस्तो भएछ हि निड्स प्लेटलेट भनेर ब्रो म डक्टर ल्याएर गाली गरेँ. You have to tell your friends they can't all be here टाइपको क्या. फकिङ 40-50 जना नेपालीहरू क्या कसलाई चाहियो रगत टाइपको क्या. त्यतिखेर चाहिँ लाइक म्यान हाम्रो कन्ट्री एन्ड आवर कन्ट्री पिपल we're special like that man. Like try भने we just we're there क्या. आफ्नै रगत दिनुलाई त जस्तो इगर भएर we're there. त्यतिखेर I was like, it's a privilege being a Nepali. You don't get to feel that all the time. And I'm being honest here. A lot of people will get triggered when I say You don't get to feel privileged being Nepali all the time. And it's true, man. Try standing in a fucking airport line. You'll know exactly how privileged you are for being a Nepali, right? But I would stand in 100 lines, okay? Because there's like so many guys out there just ready to give their blood and be like, we want him to be better. Doctor, please God, whatever. Guys went, like, by the time my mom came to the hospital, it's like fucking bro. I didn't realize how bad it was until like, then my parents got me back home after I was discharged from the hospital. And then I came back here and doctor that like Nepal ma thina the dengue. So for them it was like a study garne case, literally 7,000 and then not like 7 bada wattै बढाइ नि हैन के. Next blood test गर्यो, it's at like 9,000. Then it's like 12,000. And then slowly went up. That year, fucking horrible. The year after that, immediately pity. Second time, bro.
This is severe.
I spent the 40,000. I was like, sit down, fam. I got this, man. 7,000 बढाएर 40,000 अर्कोले चाहियो कि चाहियो. Arrogant भयो. अर्कोले चाहिन्छ. But I mean, like, the second time, it wasn't as... I was scared the first time. I was scared for my life. But then I thought I was going to die, man. I'm not even kidding. Like, very mentally, like, whoever I've told this to, not everybody's really understood this, but, like, I really thought I was going to die, bro. Like, I didn't see how I was going to get better or get out of this. And, like, when you're in 7 nights, 8th day, ma gao, dumbass, right? 7 nights fucking grossing gara basira. But towards like the 5th, 6th night, I was like, I started thinking of all the things I wanted to do in my life and I couldn't do. Okay? And then I was like, what the fuck? Guys, like, I'm going to die here. The pain, like, and right now dengue is everywhere. So a lot of people have had it. They know what I'm talking about when I say like the pain. Amplify that by like taking the wrong medication for 7-8 days. No treatment, nothing. I thought I was going to die, man. Second wala it wasn't that hard. Like 40,000 next time check got the 60, then it was like it boom 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 it went up. I was fine in like a couple of days. The first time it took me a while, man. It really fucked me.
Through low platelet count because of the wrong medicine?
The crossing diet.
Okay.
Crossing khani no that's what they told me. I'm no medical way, but that's what they told me. They told me like, oh, it's the crocin and you shouldn't have had that. That's fucking poison. It's a good one.
But in most cases, for majority of people saying, I think after recover pretty
much, yeah.
Pretty much. It's just like couple of days fever, and just to fever, weakness, and it runs its course.
It wouldn't have been like that if had it not been for the wrong medication. Like I probably would have been fine in a few days because I was an athlete. I was fighting at that point, man. I was competing, fighting, so I was relatively strong. And the doctors also say like, one of the main reasons you actually made it through that is because you were physically, you were strong, you were training, you were... I wasn't sure, I was training to fucking kill at that point. Title cycle jita year थियो. So I was literally at the peak of my physical prime. And I think maybe because I was stronger, I survived. That's why like fitness is so important.
Exactly.
You never know.